Have you ever wondered what truly drives you? What motivates you to get up in the morning, chase your dreams, and build relationships? The answer might be simpler and more structured than you think. Today, we're rediving deep into one of the most famous ideas in psychology, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We'll break down the iconic pyramid level by level, from our most basic survival instincts to the ultimate goal of becoming our best selves. Stick around to discover how this powerful framework explains your own behavior and the motivations of everyone around you. Proposed by American psychologist Abraham Maslow back in 1943. The hierarchy of needs is a powerful tool for understanding why we do what we do. It suggests that we're all driven by a series of needs arranged like a ladder. The core idea is simple. You really focus on the higher rungs until you've got a solid footing on the lower ones. This isn't just some abstract psychological theory. It connects psychology, sociology, and even how businesses work, giving us a clear map of human ambition and personal growth. Most of us have seen the model, a 5-level pyramid. At the very bottom, we have our physiological needs. Then comes safety, followed by love and belonging. Then esteem, and finally, right at the peak, self-actualization. Each level is a different category of motivation. The idea is that we move up through these levels one by one as our needs at the current level are met. While it looks simple, this pyramid beautifully captures the entire spectrum of what makes us human, from our biological drives to our search for meaning and purpose in life. Let's start at the base with physiological needs. These are the absolute non-negotiables for survival: food, water, air to breathe, sleep, and a roof over our heads. Think of these as our primal programming. When these needs aren't met, they completely take over our thoughts and actions. Nothing else matters. In our modern world, this translates to having access to decent nutrition, healthcare, stable housing, and utilities. It's only when we feel secure in these basic areas that we can free up our mental energy to even think about anything else. Once our basic survival is sorted, we move up to the next level. Safety needs. This is all about feeling secure and protected. It includes physical safety, like being free from harm, but it also covers emotional security. We crave a predictable environment, a stable job, good health, and financial security. In a workplace setting, this looks like job security, a safe work environment, and a reliable paycheck. If we feel unsafe or constantly anxious, our brains are stuck in high alert mode, which makes it incredibly difficult to focus on building relationships or achieving goals. With our survival and safety needs met, we start to crave connection. This brings us to the third level, love and belonging. Humans are social creatures, and we have a deep-seated need to belong. This is expressed through our relationships with family, friends, romantic partners, and our community. We want to feel part of a group, to love and be loved. In the workplace, this translates to feeling like part of a team, an inclusive culture, and a sense of camaraderie. Feeling isolated or rejected can lead to loneliness and emotional distress, effectively halting our journey up the pyramid. Next up, we have esteem needs. This level is all about self-respect, confidence, and feeling valued by others. Maslow actually split this into two parts. First, there's the internal esteem, our need for competence, mastery, and independence. Then, there's the external esteem, our desire for a good reputation, recognition, and appreciation from others. When these needs are met, we feel confident and capable. When they're not, we can be plagued by feelings of inferiority and self-doubt. For professionals, this is where things like promotions, awards, and being recognized as an expert really matter. At the very top of the pyramid, we find spatialization. This is the ultimate goal, realizing your full potential and living a life that is authentic, creative, and meaningful. This isn't just about being successful in the traditional sense. It's about becoming the best possible version of yourself. Maslow describes self-actualized people as being more autonomous, highly moral, excellent problem solvers, and accepting of themselves and others. This level shows that human motivation goes beyond just fixing deficiencies. It's about a deep desire for personal growth, excellence, and even transcendence. Interestingly, later in his life, Maslow added another level even beyond self-actualization, self-transcendence. This is a state where our motivation shifts from personal fulfillment to something greater. It's about contributing to the well-being of others or serving a cause bigger than ourselves. This idea acknowledges that our journey might evolve from self-focus to a more altruistic, collective-focused existence. In today's world, we see this reflected in trends like purpose-driven leadership, social impact initiatives, and the growing focus on sustainability. So, where do we see Maslow's ideas in action? Everywhere. In the business world, managers use it to design better employee motivation strategies and create positive workplace cultures. In education, teachers use it to create learning environments where students feel safe and supported, so they are ready to learn. It's also used in healthcare to understand patient needs, in marketing to understand consumer behavior, and in social policy to design programs that support human welfare. The pyramid's straightforward, intuitive structure makes it a super versatile tool for understanding what people need in almost any situation. Now, it's important to note that Maslow's hierarchy isn't without its critics. Some argue that it's too rigid and linear. Real life is messy, and sometimes people prioritize higher-level needs, like creative expression, even when their basic needs aren't fully met. Think of the starving artist stereotype. Others point out a potential Western cultural bias, suggesting that collectivist cultures might place a higher value on belonging and community than on individual achievement. Despite these critiques, the hierarchy remains a foundational concept in psychology. Its value isn't in its strict, step-by-step rulebook, but in its powerful and timeless insight that human motivation is layered, progressive, and ultimately connected to our search for meaning and becoming our true selves. Thank you so much for watching and for exploring Maslow's hierarchy with me today. I hope this gave you some valuable insights into what drives you and the people around you. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you won't miss our next video. We've got more fascinating topics coming your way. See you in the next one.